Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. I'm super excited for today's video because we have a new palette from Nomad Cosmetics. So this is the Hudson Valley palette. I just got this in PR last night and I am so excited. This looks like such a cute fall palette. I am very excited. So I did get this in PR. I will of course give you my honest thoughts on how it performs and all of that. I'm gonna do swatches and I think 2 looks, 1 on each eye since I am short on time. This video should be going live tomorrow. From the day I'm filming it, today's Friday. The inside is revealed tomorrow, so I won't have a video up then. And this launches on Tuesday, September 20th. So a couple days from now, I do have a code with Nomad. It's just Bones. It's not affiliate, so I don't earn any money from that. So that's just to save you 10% if you do decide to pick this up. I am in love with this packaging and I can't wait to try out the colors. And if you're new here, welcome. My name is Colin. I'm a non-binary Latinx scientist and lover of makeup with a soft spot for indie makeup and colorful makeup. And I have new content every week, so I'd love to have you subscribe. Okay, so this is the outer packaging. The actual palette looks the same. The difference is, just like always, it has the shades on the back and a little description saying that the destination is the Hudson Valley, New York. And it has a little description about it. So I received this last night, and the reason I'm thinking I'm gonna do 2 looks, but 1 on each eye, is just because I don't have a lot of time. I got this last night, it's Friday, the reveal is tomorrow, and I wanna have this up ASAP. But I will keep playing with it, give you more thoughts later, and if you would like more looks, let me know in the comments. So the palette should cost $39 because of the size. Normally this size palette's $39 and the slightly bigger one is $44. That's before a discount code or anything. And then it came with a little postcard like they always do. It's got this really beautiful picture of one of the bridges. And then it has this little Nomad's Guide to Hudson Valley foliage, and it's so cute. It's got like all these little areas and things to do. I think this is really sweet. I really like the attention to detail that they did. I will try to be unbiased in this. I will be honest, and if I don't like a shadow or if it doesn't work on me, I will for sure say so. But you know, I do like Nomad. I do consider Felicia a friend, and I really like fall, especially in the Northeast. This is definitely making me miss living in the Northeast. For anybody who doesn't know, I spent most of my adult life living in Connecticut and New York. So I really miss the Northeast, especially fall in the Northeast. So this just made me so happy when as soon as they posted a couple of the shades and like the first sneak peek, I was like, I know where this is, I know what this is, I can't wait. So when you get the palette, you open up, it looks just like the box. This is a really nice like matte finish. It looks like a painting, and then it's got this gold leaf around it, really cute. The back is right here. They do partner with every palette, they partner with a different charity that's local to the location. So this is with Scenic Hudson. So a portion of every palette sale goes to that charity. And then when you open it up, you get a nice big mirror. There was a protective sheet. They no longer use plastic, they use paper so that it's easier to recycle. The painted effect is all around the mirror as well. I try not to blind anybody with my light. I do use a ring light, especially today because it's starting to feel like fall in Seattle. And it's very overcast. The lighting is weird, like looking at me looks off. I might have to do some editing. And then here is the color story. And I love this. So you've got 2 columns on either side of mattes, 1 column of shimmers. And I think this is a really cute fall color story. So you've got basically warm neutrals right here. And then you've got like the more red tones here. I am excited to see if apple picking is a true red or if it's gonna pull pink or not. And then you've got these like cool tone green shades here. And then cool tone neutrals right here. So I think this is really cute. I can't wait to try this out. I'm gonna do swatches and then get into the looks. So I'm gonna swatch them in the columns because that seems the best accurate. I really love the embossings. I'm gonna try not to ruin them. There's like under Ghost Tour, it has, it's probably too washed out but Ghost Tour has the Headless Horseman imprinted on it. Apple Cider Donuts has little donuts on it. There's like a barn here. There's someone hiking here. There's like produce right there. All of the center shades have the state of New York with like leaves and the Nomad symbol imprinted on it. And then over here we've got like grapes and beer for the Oktoberfest. Some jack-o'-lanterns. This looks like apple cider. There's like a bottle, like a jug and a little apple. I think they did a really good job on this. So I have no primer art or anything on my arm. I am a medium olive undertone, so I'm a medium depth olive undertone. So some of these, like these gray shade, these greeny gray shades might look a little different on me than someone who doesn't have green in their skin, but just a heads up. So the first shade is Cider House, and it's a really pretty warm yellow. Then we've got the Great Pumpkin Patch, which is like the caramel brown, really pretty. And then Oktoberfest looks like a really warm dark brown. Yeah, that looks really pretty. It's a nice yellow. It's a perfect transition shade for like a neutral look. That's really pretty. You could stick very neutral by just using like these couple and these two shimmers. So the next one is Fall Festival, which has little music leaves on it, or music notes, music leaves, that I am destroying with my finger. Apple Picking is the red, a little crate of apples. That looks really pretty. And then Wine Harvest. Looks really nice. I think it's funny that I was talking about how it's turning to fall and I'm missing in the Northeast. That's a really nice orange, but like a very wearable orange. Kind of, yeah. And then I was talking about how I missed the Northeast, and then this came in the mail. So that looks like a very good true red. It doesn't look pink on me, even out here. And then like the burgundy wine shade. Okay, so let's do the three shimmers. So there's Corn Maze, which looks like a nice green. Very vibrant green. Foliage Trail is like a copper. An orangey copper, really pretty. And then Leaf Peeping is this more true copper, kind of gold. Yeah, that's a gold. Nomad shimmers are really special. They're not necessarily a multi-chrome, but they have lots of sparkle from other colors. So there's the green, that's really nice. The orange and the gold. Those are really pretty. And then for these, I'm really intrigued by, so there's Farmer's Market, which has like a radish, a broccoli, a leek, and some mushrooms imprinted on it. Mountain Hike has a little hiker. And then Bed and Breakfast has like a coffee pot and like other little utensils. So these are really interesting. I think I might do a look with these two. I'm not sure. So this definitely pulls, it looks a little grayer in person or on camera. In person it looks pretty green, but it's like a green gray. The Mountain Hike shade is also like a nice green, but like cool tone neutral with a hint of green. And then there is the Bed and Breakfast shade. Very cool toned. I do love cool tones, and I'm really happy that this isn't just a fall palette of oranges and reds. Like, you've got warm neutrals, you've got the green, you've got these interesting cool tones over here. Nomad really does a good job at mixing up warm and cool tones in palettes generally. And so the last three are Ghost Tour, Apple Cider Donut, and Farm to Table. And these look like just cool tone neutrals. This shade looks like a good highlight shade or a transition if you're really pale. And then these two look really nice. Yeah, that's a good highlight shade. That's really bright on me. And then that's like a taupe brown, and then a nice rich dark brown. I'm really excited. I really love this. I'm going to go wash off my arm so I don't get this all over my clothes, and I'll be right back to do some looks. Okay, so I'm back. I washed off my arm, and then I'm gonna do two looks. I think I'm gonna do a neutral look on this side so I can try these, and then I'm gonna do something with the warm tones on this eye. I did prime with my Urban Decay eye primer. It's my go-to, and that's it on my eyes. For the rest of my face, it's my new Haus Labs foundation, which a review is coming soon. I was gonna film that today, but then this came. And then I have the Pumpkin Trixie blush on, because I thought orange pumpkin should definitely do that. And then I put the Haus Labs highlighter Fire Opal over that as kind of like a blush topper, because it's that orange, red, gold highlighter. I also just got a new phone today. Haven't gotten a new phone in a couple years, and I ordered the new iPhone, so hopefully everything exports and works fine. I do film with my phone. My old phone's right here, so I'm gonna be trading that in. So I think I'm gonna try, could do like full neutral and just use these, but I really wanna see what these look like. So I'm gonna put Mountain Hike as my transition shade, and it's that interesting like green brown. And I'm gonna put that in my crease. This is just a fluffy rougher brush. Nomad shadows tend to be very pigmented, but very blendable. They're very soft, so you will get a little bit of kick up. I always tap off my brush. And this is a really interesting tone. It's definitely green, like green, cool tone with green. I don't know what the official description will be, because they always have like, this is a blank shade, but that doesn't show up until it's on the website, and it's not on the website yet, so. But that blended effortlessly, looked really nice. I might take a little bit of that really pale Ghost Tour shade and kind of blend that up here, as kind of diffuse the edges and highlight my brown bone. And then I'm gonna take Bed and Breakfast, and I'm gonna put that right here in the outer corner. Very pigmented. Still has a little bit of a green to it, but not as green. But it's blending in really nicely. It's adding some depth. It's not overly dark though. And then I think I'm gonna take a little bit of Farm to Table, which is the dark brown here in the darkest shade. Tap off the excess, and I'm gonna put a little of that out here too. That's the darkest shade, and that's adding a nice amount of depth out here. And then just to try a bunch of shades, I'm gonna take Apple Cider Donut, the Cool Tone Brown, kind of mid-tone shade, and I'm gonna put that underneath my eye. This will probably be one that I reach for a lot. I really like these kind of tones. Okay, I think this looks really nice. Grungy, it's interesting, and I really like how green this row is. Makes it for a more interesting palette. Really takes in all of the fall colors, not just oranges. And then for shimmer, I'm gonna use the green, and then I'm gonna use these two on the other side, I think. So I'm gonna pick that up with my Refer 21. This is my go-to shimmer brush, and I'm just gonna place that all over the lid. I really like doing looks like this that are like neutral mattes, either cool or warm neutral mattes with like a contrasting bright shimmer versus everything being colorful. That's really pretty. And this is dry, no glitter glue. This would definitely sparkle more with glitter glue, or if it was wet. I just wanted to try it dry. I'm gonna take a little bit on my fingers to see how it works that way too. And it definitely makes it a little more metallic. Okay, simple look. I'll clean up the edge right here with concealer when I'm done, but I really like that. Okay. So I really like that. I will add mascara and stuff at the end. I'm just gonna go straight into the other eye. So for the other side, I'm gonna start with Fall Festival. I think I'm gonna stick with this orange red column mostly. I might put Cider House, the yellow, underneath my eye. So I'm just picking up on another clean rougher brush. This is the shade Fall Festival, and you can see it's very pigmented. And I'm just gonna brush that into my crease. I might do a two-tone crease actually. I might put a little bit of Cider House in the inner part. Very orange, very pretty. And I'm just gonna stick this mostly on the outer part of the lid and crease. Really pigmented and blending really nicely. Then using the same brush, I'm gonna pick up some Cider House, the yellow, and I'm gonna put that right next to it. And just blend the two together. Going iconic fall colors on this side. That looks really nice. So you can see it's not a strict yellow, it's like a warm orange yellow, which I really like. And then I'm gonna take that red and I'm gonna see how it performs. Very pretty red on the brush. This is just another rougher 26. They're the giant pencil brushes. I have a few of them. I really love these. That is very pigmented. So you could start with the shade and blend the edges out or something. So it does look a little pink right here where it's really sheared out, but it's not pulling pink where I tap it. Just over the eye base, it's a little pink. But it seems like a pretty good true red. And then I'm just using a clean little fluffy brush and blending the two together. I'm gonna pick up a little bit more of Fall Festival and just make sure everything's nice and blended. And then, because I really want to see how it works, I'm gonna pick up Wine Festival, the deep, like plummy shade. I'm gonna add that as well on the same little fluffy brush. I like that. I prefer my reds to be a little more dark blood red. So mixing these two together is like my perfect shade of red. If you have the Haunted Europe palette, I think this would be a nice little brighter companion piece to go with the other one, because that's very grungy and dark. And then I'm just going back in with the first brush again, making sure everything's nice and blended up here. With the brush from the other side, I'm gonna go into Ghost Tour, that really pale shade, and I'm gonna also put that on my brow bone on this side and just kind of diffuse the edges. Okay, really like that. I'm just gonna use this pencil brush here, and I'm gonna go into Great Pumpkin Patch, which is this like burnt orange. And I'm gonna run that underneath my eye. It's a really nice shade. It's like a caramel brown, dark orange. So you can go colorful. Or fairly neutral, which I appreciate. And then using the same little pencil brush, I'm going to pick up Oktoberfest, which is the dark shade in this corner, the dark warm kind of chocolate brown. And I'm going to put that on the outer corner as well. And I want to see, yeah, that's definitely the darkest shade on this side. And I'm going to use that to add a little bit of depth on the lash line and then connect the lower lash and the upper. And then that little fluffy brush, I'm just going to make sure the edges are all diffused. And you could do something less complicated. You could definitely pick a shimmer you want to use in like 1 or 2 mattes to go with it. But I want to use as many shades as possible today. Okay, I really like that. So let's grab another rougher brush, another clean 21, and I'm gonna go into fall trail or foliage trail and leaf peeping back, both of them. I'm gonna put leaf peeping on the inner half of the lid and fall foliage. I keep trying to say fall trail, foliage trail on the outer half of the lid. So let's do leaf peeping first. Picks up very well. And let's just put that right here. It's a really beautiful gold. It's not quite a true gold, it's like gold copper. Then I'm just gonna flip the brush over and pick up foliage trail and put that right here. And I'm just gonna blend the two together. I feel like Nomad shimmers blend really nicely together, so you can always get a good gradient. Even if they don't look like they would, because they have so much sparkle to them, that's like other colors in the palette, they just kind of melt together really effortlessly. Okay, I'm gonna go off camera and add some mascara and stuff, and I will be right back. Okay, so I'm back, and this is the finished 2 looks. I really love them, especially now that they've had, you know, a couple minutes to settle, especially this one. I do think these look a little more green in person than they might on camera. Especially this Mountain Hike shade in my crease up against the bright green of Corn Maze pulls very green, but like green neutral, which I think is a really unique shade. So I'll try to hold it up a little bit better so you can see that green. This one's a little more sage colored. Yeah, this is a little more like neutral sage, and this is like a little more green, and then this is just dark, but not as dark as Farm to Table. And then this side, really pretty. Love the way the reds and the oranges mixed. And I would say this is a pretty true red. It didn't pull pink at all, especially after blending it out. With the others, it looks red. So I am really happy with both of these. I don't know what side I like more, actually. I think maybe this side, just because these are the tones I wear more often. I will probably recreate this look to wear on both eyes soon and experiment with these warm tones a little bit more too. I just gravitate towards these. So I've now used most of the shades. I didn't use Farmer's Market, but that's it. Actually, I used every shade but Farmer's Market. This doesn't have an inner corner highlight kind of shade, unless you want to do a matte inner corner highlight, which I do enjoy. But I just put my Haus Labs highlighter, the peach color, on my inner corner to add that little pop. And I really love it. And then I just reapplied my favorite Trixie lip gloss. I am very excited that they're launching this palette. Makes me feel kind of homesick, and also, you know, excited for fall. My birthday's coming up too, so that makes me really happy. I think the packaging is top notch. I think the theme is great, and I think it's really easy for brands to do a fall palette and have it basically just be this. You see that a lot, and I think they've made a really unique fall palette. It's perfect. This might be the best fall palette I've ever seen. So I'm really happy about this. If you were thinking about picking this up and you have the money to, I definitely recommend it. I think they are all performed really, really well. The packaging's cute. I just love everything about this. So I definitely recommend. Make sure you do use a discount code. If you do buy it, you can use mine. Like I said, it's just bones and it'll save you 10%. It's not an affiliate code. I don't earn any money from that. Other people do, but use someone's code. Just make sure you never pay full price for anything. And like I said, this video will be going up tomorrow for me, today for you, right after the palette is fully revealed. And then this does launch on Tuesday, September 20th. So you'll have a couple days to watch a few other videos and decide if it's right for you, but I think it's really cute. So let me know in the comments below which look you like better, if you're interested in the palette, what you think of it. And as always, thank you so much for watching. Remember to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.